Welcome to the Crypto Lab. I know it's been a long time since my last video, but do not worry, I'm back and I have a brand new chart to show you. It's a critical chart, so stay tuned. This is a logarithmic regression chart. It is the first time that I'm sharing it on this channel, so we are going to make the analysis together. I hope that you're ready, so without further ado, let's get started. On my Twitter account, I shared a picture of this chart 2 weeks ago. And as you can see, I said that we were retesting the bottom regression line just right here. This was a critical moment and the line needed to hold. Now let's have a look at the current situation. But wait a second, before we do, let's analyze what this chart is all about. There are 3 regression lines. There is one in green, just right here, one in yellow, and one in pink. As you can see, we could also say that there is a top line, which is the pink one. Then there is a middle line in yellow and a bottom one in green. I hope that one day we'll get the occasion to talk a little bit more about the middle line and the top line. But today the most interesting line is the green one, the bottom one. As you can see, the green line is a very strong support. Why am I saying this? It's obvious. The chart speaks for itself. First, XRP had 2 major bottoms in its whole history. One in 2014 and a more recent one in 2020. You will also notice that we used this line as a support here. We used it as a support just right here. You see that after the moonshot, we came back to retest the line before the second moonshot and testing the middle line. Then you can see that this was our bottom, of course, but it was a very strong support for the SEC sell-off because after touching it, again, we went up and we retested the middle line. And here, of course, we are retesting it again. And we are going to talk about it in a minute. But first, let's talk about this purple line that you see just right here. This is the official bottom line of XRP. And by official, I just mean that this is my most accurate bottom line for XRP. And as you can see, when the purple line is crossing the green line and we have a beautiful confluence point, it increases the probability to see the price being attracted to this area. We have multiple examples on this chart. Of course, we have this very bottom for XRP. The line is crossing the green line and we have a bottom, right? Then, of course, here we have the line crossing, but nothing happened. But here, again, we have a confluence area and the price has been attracted to this area. Again, just right here, the line crossed the green line, but nothing happened. But here it crossed it to the downside and it was a perfect confluence point again, just like it was the case in the past when we were there. And this is bottom 1 and this is bottom 2 and bottom 3. It's time to zoom in a bit to understand what's going on in this chart. As you can see, we retested the line at the confluence point just right here in June, but also in July here, but also in August, and more recently, we retested it again in September last week. So you can understand how important this line is. It absolutely needs to hold. If it doesn't, I'm afraid that we might retest the purple line, which is the bottom line of XRP. Just so you know, currently the line is around 26 cents. In addition, on this chart, I also displayed the 400 weeks exponential moving average in red. And I did that for one simple reason. This is our current resistance. We tested it multiple times, here again, for multiple weeks in a row, just like we did for the green line. And that's how the price has been bouncing between both lines for multiple weeks. Very soon the price will have to make a decision because the green line keeps going up, as you can see, but the moving average in red is flattening, okay? So the gap between both lines is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So soon we are going to have a breakout either to the upside, either to the downside. Of course, it would be a relief for everybody if the price was able to break out to the upside and use the moving average as a support for a retest before moving to the upside. This is the bullish case, and in case we go down, we know that the next target is the bottom line of XRP. But I would not like this scenario because if we do go down, we will have to break this low and this will be a major bearish sign. I tried to keep things very simple, and by now you should have a clear picture in your mind of what to expect. Decision time is coming. Hopefully it will be to the upside, but if it's not, we know what to look at. Let me know what you think about this analysis. If you enjoyed the content, show some support by subscribing to the channel and giving me a thumbs up. That's all for today's video, and as always, time will tell.